mixed emotions for me. Every year I wondered if this day would feel any different than the last, if this year would hold a moment that would make me pause and smile, truly smile from my heart. As a mother, there is always this quiet hope that your children notice the little things you do for them, that they see your sacrifices, your late nights, your tired mornings, the endless love you pour into their lives silently. But some years, it feels like that effort is invisible, swallowed by the chaos of everyday life. This particular Mother's Day, I had woken up to the usual quiet, the sunlight streaming softly through the curtains of my bedroom. I could hear the faint patter of small footsteps running down the hallway. My daughter, Emily. In her excitement, I presumed. She had been unusually secretive for the past week, whispering to herself in her room, giggling quietly or hushing me with an "I can't tell you yet, Mommy," whenever I peeked in to check. That day, she came bounding into my room, her tiny hands holding something wrapped in shiny paper, her eyes gleaming with a mix of mischief and pride. Mom, you won't believe what happened," she exclaimed, barely able to contain her excitement. I smiled, instantly curious. "Oh, what is it, sweetie?" I asked, my voice soft, trying to match her enthusiasm. She thrust the card toward me, nearly pressing it into my hands. "Read it, Mom. You'll see," she insisted, bouncing on her toes. I took the card, feeling the weight of her little hand on mine, and carefully peeled back the delicate envelope. Inside, a neatly folded card greeted me. The handwriting was unmistakably hers, slightly uneven, full of personality, every stroke a reflection of her personality. I opened it, and the words made my heart tighten. "Dear Mom, you've always been my hero, and this year I have a secret to share. I saved up all my allowance to buy you something that will change your day forever." I froze for a moment, my eyes widening as I reread the words. My daughter, my little girl, had been saving up all her allowance. Every coin, every note, every small penny she'd quietly set aside. All for a surprise she'd been keeping hidden from me. "Oh, Emily, my little angel," I whispered softly, feeling tears well up in my eyes. Her eyes sparkled as she nodded vigorously. "Go outside, Mom. You have to see it. It's right there," she said, pointing toward the garden. I followed her, my mind racing with anticipation and wonder. What could she possibly have done with her tiny savings? What kind of surprise could a 6-year-old plan on her own? As I stepped into the garden, the sunlight catching the blooms and the freshly cut grass, my heart stopped. There, standing proudly in the center of our backyard, wrapped in a big red bow and sparkling in the sunlight, was a brand new swing set. My daughter had done this herself. Every coin, every sacrifice, every bit of patience she had shown over the past month or two had culminated in this moment. She had created something extraordinary, something that brought joy not only to herself but to me as well. I knelt down, wrapping my arms around her tiny frame. "Emily, I can't believe this," I whispered, tears streaming down my face. She hugged me back, giggling softly, her voice full of pride. "I wanted to make you happy, Mom. I wanted you to see that I love you, even more than I could tell with words." In that moment, the years of tired mornings, sleepless nights, and quiet sacrifices felt lighter. Every challenge I had faced as a mother seemed worth it, every worry erased by this single act of love. I remembered the nights I had spent watching her sleep, wondering if she noticed all I did for her. I remembered the moments when she had cried, and I had held her close, reassuring her, comforting her, even when my own heart was heavy. And now, here she was, my little miracle, showing me that she had noticed, that she had understood, and that she had loved me in the most beautiful way possible. We spent the rest of the morning together, swinging side by side, laughing and sharing stories. Emily chatted endlessly about how she had saved each coin, how she had sneaked money from her allowance, how she had counted and recounted it every day to make sure she had enough. Her innocence and determination amazed me. She had done all of this without any expectation, simply out of love. As the day went on, I reflected on the meaning of Mother's Day. It wasn't about gifts or flowers or cards. It wasn't about being pampered or celebrated in grand ways. It was about the quiet, unspoken moments of love, the small gestures that show appreciation and care, the recognition that sometimes comes in unexpected forms. Emily had reminded me of this truth in the most perfect way. Later, as I tucked her into bed that night, she looked up at me with sleepy eyes and whispered, "Mom, you're my hero too." I hugged her tightly, feeling the warmth of her tiny body against mine, and realized that these moments, fleeting as they may be, were the ones that mattered most. The sacrifices, the tears, the endless worries, they all paled in comparison to the love reflected back at me in my daughter's eyes. Mother's Day had never felt more special, more real, or more meaningful. A simple card, a small key, a swing set, and my daughter's love had created a memory I would cherish forever. And in that moment, I knew one thing for certain. Sometimes, the smallest hands can create the biggest surprises, and the purest gestures of love can come from the most unexpected places. Every Mother's Day, I will remember this moment. The day my daughter's love transformed an ordinary morning into a memory I will carry for a lifetime. And I will always remember. It is not the gift itself, but the heart behind it that truly matters.